complex sporting relationships spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We stand for the national anthem of France. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? We can only hope that this one will deliver, as it has so often in the past.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little. Can he finish? He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hernandez. James gets a foot in here. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Olise. And it's Chouameni. He's looking wide. Now it's Doué. Mbappe! No way through. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! And that's a good finish. France are back on level terms. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Spread to the right. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Anderson. Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Stones wins the duel this time. And here's Kane. Over to the right flank. Madueke. An instinctive delivery. Saliba with the clearance. He's having a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw it. Olise's cross. Tries to pass it through. Madueke. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. And he's lost his man here. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Sostituzione per l'Inghilterra. Numero 7. Viene sostituito.
Second period then underway.
11.
No, that was never going to make it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Anderson. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. England do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
O'Reilly. Now it's Bellingham. Pass is just off target. And he's there to get it away. O'Reilly. Looking for options for movement. Now Anderson. Some good persistent defending here.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 16.892 spettatori.
England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal. Spread it left. Koundé does really well there, strong defending. He won't be happy with that one. Rabiot. Now it's Doué. Anderson. Stones. Spread out to the left. Lovely pass, but... Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's a sharp little ball here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Mbappe. It's a lovely, neat pass.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Doué. Now that looks a decent ball.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Doué. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Rashford. Kane. Brilliantly cut out. Tchouaméni. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
Sostituzione per l'Inghilterra, numero 8.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
James carries the ball down the right. Madueke is wide and looking to get onto this. Saliba. Dembele. Distributed tidily. Now that's well seen too. And it's Rashford. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's... Can he finish? Tchouaméni, and it's Dembele. Now Saliba, what's going wide left? It'll be a throw-in. France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Saliba. Nicely spread. Cherki. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. O'Reilly. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have given it everything, it's been gruelling, but who will be standing at the very end? Aims beyond the defence. England can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that. Oh no, this does not look good. Rashford tries a shot. Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
France are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
England look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And we're done. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Bellingham voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped.